English shorthand 120 words per minute higher grade. TS-SBTET speed papers. July 2024 paper 1. Please get ready, start. Ladies and gentlemen, the planet Earth is home to billions people. No home can hold the very rich and the very poor together without addressing the question of inequality and poverty. The world is undergoing a rebalancing of economic power. Rebalancing of political power will definitely follow in due course of time. The Asian countries are likely to become the most important of the rebalanced world. It is said that you can take an Indian out of India, but you cannot take India out of an Indian. Indians anywhere in the world and irrespective of their citizenship retain a lot of their Indianness. It is certainly true of overseas Indian workers, and it is also true of first generation migrants. I find that it is also true of the children of first generation migrants. One would have to wait for some more years to see whether this unique feature of Indians is preserved by the children of first generation migrants. Each of you has a distinct view of India and the opportunities that are available in India. These views are molded by the country and the conditions in which they live and by their own perceptions of what are good policy and what is good governance. However, it is important to remember that India is a big country with its vast population. I would request you to keep that context in mind while you draw your conclusions and make your choices. Let me begin by speaking to you on the Indians' opportunity. The key to sustain a high growth rate is investment. Other factors are also very important. Any government must be fully aware about the fundamental requirements of a stable and progressive economy. Given these fundamentals, it is investment that will determine the growth rate of an economy. I believe that there is no country in the world that requires so much investment as India does in every sector of the economy. India can offer to the investor a variety of investment opportunities. There are government securities and corporate bonds. There are mutual funds and infrastructure development funds. We can offer equity in our public sector undertakings that are under the disinvestment program. There is a clutch of projects in the oil and gas sector that will welcome strategic investors. Shortly, we will offer a public sector exchange traded fund that will allow you to buy equity shares. Private promoters have offered a number of specific projects in various sectors such as roads, power, urban infrastructure, ports and water transportation, and in special economic zones. Just as India and other developing countries need investment, let us also remember that the capital surplus countries need to invest. They cannot invest in their own domestic economies alone. Given the increase in their savings and their aging populations, they need to find investments that will give them higher returns over a long period of time. They need to find avenues of investment for their growing pension funds and wealth funds. All these, in my view, provide good opportunities for attracting more investments. Apart from the macroeconomic fundamentals that I referred to, I would ask you to look at some of the microeconomic fundamentals of the Indian economy. The Asian countries, including the India, must therefore help the countries of their origin in a world committed to ending poverty and sharing prosperity. That connection is best forged through investments. Let me conclude by welcoming the Indians in other countries to seize the India's opportunity to invest in India that will make India the largest economy in the years to come. Dear sirs, in continuation to our telephonic conversation, we are very unfortunate to inform you that the mangoes dispatched by you last week were received by us yesterday in a damaged condition, thus making us very difficult to sell them even at our local markets, as it would definitely damage the reputation of our trading company. Further, this has also resulted in stopping our exports to other countries in the current summer season. We are sending you the photos of the stocks received by us so that it will enable you to understand the situation. In the light of the above situation explained to you, we request your good self to once again arrange to dispatch 10 tons of mangoes immediately to reach our godowns by tomorrow. As you have explained your difficulty to send us one more load, we suggest you to procure the mangoes from other farmers and try to dispatch us duly, keeping our long term trade relations in view. This step will help us to keep up our commitment to export the mangoes to United States of America and United Kingdom at least by 1 week delay, as we have received the stocks in a damaged state, keeping our long term trade relations in view. We request you to bear 50% loss, and the remaining we will pay you in 2 monthly installments after the receipt of money from export orders. Thanking you, yours faithfully.